Good morning. Hey, I'm trying a different trail system today. A few weeks ago, a pair of Canadians that I met hiking out in the Cove mentioned out here behind Rancho Mirage City Hall, it's kind of the border of Cathedral City and Rancho Mirage, that there's some really cool little loop trails up here. And I see one. It's called the Bighorn Overlook Trail. I'm going to start on that, and then I heard it actually goes down, loops back around to something called the Roadrunner Trail. But I heard it's a good little trail with some good elevation gain. So got my backpack in the pack, gonna load up and start hiking. Looks like it's popular. There's a lot of people on here already. People are heading up that way, and that's the Roadrunner trailhead. I'm gonna, since I'm close to this one, this is the Bighorn Overlook Trail. I think they connect. This trail is literally right off of 111, Highway 111, so it's not very wildernessy, but which explains why it's really popular. So this Bighorn Lookout Trail does loop around and connect to the Roadrunner Trail. So if you hear a lot of traffic noise, that's why. It's 111. The hills have gotten so green above the desert because of all this rain. I didn't know it, but there's a little shady spot here, the Bighorn Trail. Busy 111. I did see that little trail. If you want a short little hike that'll drop down, then you kind of hike back along the ridge, back down to City Hall there. I just came up the Bighorn Overlook Trail, and this is the continuation of it. Okay, this is an awesome view right here. So you got a resort. You've got part of the Santa Rosa, but that's San Jacinto right there. If you pan to the left, you see all that other snow. Somewhere up there, the PCT is hiking along the ridge line because, or the crest, because you can see down in the Palm Springs. It's a lot of snow. We're gonna have plenty of water this spring. I'm still hoping that it stops dumping a ton of snow up in the Sierra, though. I don't want it to be as high as 2017. Silly me. I was predicting like a year or two ago that this would be a semi-drought year. I'm an idiot. Yikes. Well, time to brush up on those snow skills. But I can't do my practice area for snow because we had all that rain also washed out the road to the Palm Springs aerial tram. I mean, it's gone. So they have to rebuild it. And it closed indefinitely. I'm at a fork in the trail. Someone coming up that way. And there's a trail that goes that way. That looks more interesting. I'll go left. So from what the Canadians told me, the trail I want to take loops around the resort and then comes back down and joins up the road, joins up the other side of the trail. But I don't see a trail up this hill. So maybe I misunderstood, because I can see a trail, the Roadrunner Trail out there, that starts on the other side of the road. I guess I'll just keep going. Brand new trail. So, it'll be interesting. I'll look and see if it cuts off to the left too, though. It's a nice hike so far. A couple of steep portions. Whoa, sorry, almost tripped. That have been good, but they haven't lasted very long. By steep, I mean definitely more than 10%. Alright, I am now leaving the Bighorn Overlook Trail. And I'm going to cross the street and walk up to the other trailhead, which is the Roadrunner Trail. Oh wait, can I go right there? Let's check it out. Okay, now it's coming. So I saw some people road walking, but if this is, yeah, this is a trailhead. Sweet. Roadrunner Trail. Right below the road, as you can hear. So I come to a split in the trail. If I go right, it's the Roadrunner Trail. If I go left, it's Chuckwalla. I remember them saying this loops around. Maybe this is the loop and I got confused. So, we're going to take the Chuckwalla, and hopefully it links up with the Roadrunner again further up and I can loop back on the Roadrunner. We'll see. I don't know if the green is showing up on the camera, but the hills are so green. Here, this is City Hall is right down here. That's Frank Sinatra Drive that goes straight out, and it is not a bridge at the wash, and it doesn't look that bad, but it's still closed at the wash there because of the rains 2 days ago. That's the wash, which looks nothing like it did 2 days ago. It's muddy, it's a little bit wet, there's still some water going through, but it's not the raging river that it once was. I was hoping after this rainstorm that they'd get serious about building some more bridges. There's only like a couple of bridges in the entire valley. I think some new ones will go up after this. At least one. Anything will help. It's a jet coming in to land in Palm Springs. So we are looking down into Cathedral City. Downtown Cathedral City, actually. And way back against the foothills of those mountains, that's Palm Springs. Forgive me if it's a little bit windy. I don't know what this sounds like on your end, but I still haven't taken off my layers. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, so I'm just staying put. Ooh. It'd be nice to say, ooh, the trail's gonna go by there, I think. Or that just could be, there's been a lot of little offshoots for viewpoints, so I don't know if that's the trail or if that's an offshoot. I'm just following the signs. Ooh, that's a long way down. that goes underneath that. I'm looking at that sculpture, and it looks like an adult trying to throw a kid over the side of the cliff to me. It does, I swear. Look at that. See, big figure throwing a little figure over the fence and down the cliff. Rich people, po people down there. Although those are really nice mobile homes, so I don't know how poor they actually are. They might be vacation homes. No, Mommy, don't throw me over. This is the Cathedral Cove. And I know there's more trails out here that I've never tried either. That's pretty far back. I wonder what it's like up there. I'll do some research online, see what trails I can find, and maybe come back. It takes about 25 minutes to get to where I got to today from home along 111. I hit every light wrong. Yeah, it happens. But all in all, it's not too far. And new trails keep me excited about hiking, so. So that's the far end of this cove. I'm sure there's trails up there. Looks like we're gonna hug this and wind around and probably go on to the left. I've been descending a little bit over the last like half mile, which means we'll probably have to go back up again. Oh well, it's good exercise. I'm in deep now. I'm in for the full loop. Okay, so I can see the trail at this point. It looks like it winds down into that canyon. Look at all the resort houses. Wow. And then it goes up there. You see the people hiking. It just keeps going and winds up there. It's the top. And I see a bunch of people up on top. So I think it's flood abatement right there. I don't know. I see a little percolator. I see, what is that? There's something up on the hill. What the heck? Let me zoom in. Dude, I think those are cows. Up here? Why? This is practice for the PCT in the first couple 100 miles, right? Lots of cows up there. Not cows, not cows, not even close. They were pieces of a very large palm tree that's kind of broken up and fallen down the hill. I have terrible eyesight. Ooh, so it keeps going up that way. I think it loops back around the hotel. It's more resort living peeps up there. So I specifically didn't look at mileage today because I didn't want to know. But so I gave myself a time limit instead. I said like an hour and a half in, an hour and a half out. And I'm a little bit past the hour and a half in point at this right now. I didn't want to turn around and go back up, but I don't know how much further I have on this at all. I'll probably turn around and go back. I just passed up a couple of people and they're like, yeah, this will take you to the hotel eventually. Then you have to road walk back down to the City Hall. And they go, the road's not fun. There's not much of a shoulder. I'm like, eh. So I'm going to turn around and hike back. And I don't know. I'll look at all trails and see how much miles it is, but I don't know how long it's been. It feels like a couple of miles, which would fit in my pace. When I'm going in a moderate uphill or downhill, I can do 2 miles an hour. It seems like on average. When I'm going up a steep uphill, it's more like 1.5 or less. So yeah, I think I'm about maybe 2 miles in, a little bit over 2 miles in. Oh, okay. It's a nice hike for practice, and then I'll try to get out again this week. for another one. Or this weekend. This is a nice 4-day weekend. All right, well, let's start going, and if I see anything interesting on the way back, I'll video it for you again, of course. You know, I probably made the hike more hard than it needed to be. If I would have just kept going, I don't think it was that much further to the hotel. American Airlines coming in for landing. And yeah, so by turning around, now I've been having to go uphill all that downhill that I did the last like half mile to a mile. So, well, that's what I'm out here for, right? Practice on the inclines too, for sure. Surprisingly, I'm doing okay. I didn't see this coming down, but coming back up, there's a little wash. And there's a little homeless encampment there. There's a tent. Actually, it's a nice tent. Stuff. American flag. And I don't know. Wow. I wonder how he did or she did in the rains. The water had to be really coming down. Yeah, see, he has his laundry out. Or I see a line of laundry, so they're probably drying everything out. Nice, but you know what? That's a nice place to live, other than the rain when it comes down. Nice place to pitch a tent. And another one coming in for landing. Alaskan Air. Another one directly below me. This person at least is not directly in a wash, but I'm sure they got wet too. I think what I did, the Bighorn Overlook trail was just another way to get up to this Chuckwalla trail. I could have just gone with what other people were doing and taken the Roadrunner, which I eventually hit. But yeah, so I think I hit 3 different trails. The Bighorn Overlook, to the Roadrunner trail, to the Chuckwalla trail. And since I didn't do the loop, I'm going to call it an out and back. Look, I'm back to where I can see Frank Sinatra. It looks like they opened the wash. So I'm seeing cars come through it. Nice. See the switchbacks right there from City Hall. That's the Bighorn Overlook. It goes up to that overlook. And then I kind of cut around here and drop now on that other part of the trail, the Roadrunner trail. Kind of the bushwhack through this one a bit, but so this is just a little short one till you get to lower down on the that little road and across from the City Hall of Rancho Mirage where I parked. I think I know why they call this the Roadrunner Trail. And no, I haven't seen any Roadrunners on it yet. It's just, it's nice and you can go fast on it. This is definitely the easier approach to the Chuckwalla Trail. But no. How do you like my delightful hat hair? Man. So that was fun. New trail to me. And I'm going to go and look online and see exactly if I can determine how far I made it. It was neat. It's different to get out of the cove and the trails I've been on before. Except that, seriously, we're right above the flight pattern in the Palm Springs International. So, I mean, it doesn't bug me too much, but I wouldn't want to live there. So I guess there's a downside to living up on top of the hill in that resort, because you're constantly probably hearing jets going above. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, as always, if you like it, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe. It's going to be an interesting few weeks before the step off in April. Yeah, it's crazy. I got to go shopping today because I'm out of certain items that I need for my resupply boxes. I'm spending a ton on food. It's crazy. I didn't expect to spend that much, but I guess it would make sense. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of a long holiday weekend, and I will see you next time.